Just kind of go like that and say.
Keep it kind of in a circle there. Yeah, just say.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hello, I'm Mark. Hello, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Krez. Lost it then.
Oh, hello, I'm Doug.
Hello, I'm Jim.
Hello, I'm Al.
We're inexplicable.
Aha!
Short time you wasted, I'm quite happy.
Well, it's three shows to go then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 10 months since it all started.
Mm-hmm.
Is it where you want it to be?
Hello, I am King Canute.
Because of the way we had to write it and the confines that were placed upon us in terms of time and when we're all together, it's probably as good now as it ever could have been.
Creatively, I didn't get a kick out of the show we've just done. I don't think it particularly, it's the sort of thing I want to do. I don't think that it didn't make me sit back and think, fucking hell, wow, that is brilliant.
Is that better? Well, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too? I don't know where to start. I never know when to finish. Can we be friends?
When we were just thinking about the first sort of very, very rough ideas for an Edinburgh show, I got very interested in the idea of attacking the things that frighten us comedically.
Well, what does that matter? But you're not going to be there to experience being dead, are you? So
Exactly that, exactly that.
The initial ideas were all to do with Mr. Ordinary finding a better life.
Peter Mandem, our producer. He looks a bit like a squirrel, but we like him.
They turned round and said, right, we're doing an Edinburgh show, we need a script, it needs to be fucking amazing.
It's confident, that one.
There's no stopping Jim. Jim's quite literally ahead of the rest of us.
It was frustrating not to be able to have that creative control, and you have 6 people, sometimes 7 or 8 people saying, this should be the font we're using, or this should be the style of the show we're doing, this is how we should sell it, this is what should be in the show, this is how long it should be, this is this, it doesn't work.
The whole tortuous process that you've captured on camera, and the whole way it kept changing, and okay, we wrote it all at Easter, but since then it's changed again and again and again. It hasn't been conducive to a good show.
it's getting hot again. I said it's getting hot again. I know. I can feel heat.
Regardless of people's relative talents within the group, you can't write a show with 8, 9 people sitting around a table.
Gradually that pared down, and then later writing meetings there were less people.
It's just one huge great mess, and that's why the show is weaker than perhaps it should be. Too many inputs, too many conflicting ideas, too many argumentative sods in meetings who are just going no. Well, okay, no, but what are you going to suggest? Well, I don't know. Well, fuck off. That's no use.
Gazetto dello Scotsman. Bigger than Big Brother this morning. That's a reference obviously to the quiz show stroke game contestant show Big Brother. And that's basically saying bigger than Big Brother. That's the end of that section.
Inspiration.
Over to toast corner. Toast corner.
We'll
We'll have a toast update. David, what's the toast?
It's a little bit dry towards the edges. I'm thinking very much like Michel Platini's feet.
Nobody's got mobile, have they?
Oh, we're going to get.
I'm going to get one.
There are people out there with bigger profiles than us, who I personally am sure that we're better than.
We've learned a lot in terms of production stuff, things like the Man Called Martin t-shirts that we should have had done months before we came here and kind of blagged last week.
But, you know, in terms of what we have managed to do in terms of publicity and what the audiences we have been getting in, I think we've done very well for our first time on the Fringe.
I just think this is the critical point. They've figured out a lot about themselves, a lot about their show, a lot about what they think is good comedy.
Some of us had sort of an idealistic vision that we could turn up and someone influential would notice us, and you know, we get a cracking review and suddenly we're selling out and making a big fuss, which is rubbish. Because who are we? You know, we're no one.
Begin. Hello, Mr. Gaza? Why, I, Mrs. Fornicate. Did you know that if you type the word pens, but with 2 S's, the computer spell checker writes penis? Oh, tit. It's a truth, Mr. Gaza, it's a truth. However, do you mind if I smirk like? Not a winky. Do it.
I mean, the biggest buzz I've had with Splicker thus far is doing the first night of No Full Stops. Which is the first proper thing we did. And that was a sense of vindication and kind of proving to ourselves that we can really do it. And that was a complete high. Absolutely brilliant. And this isn't matching that, no.
Thanks, Chris.
Buy one, get one Friday. Buy one, get one Friday.
Now, 1 or 2 other members of Inexplicable, I think, are more interested in us all being a gang together, us all doing stuff together, and us all surviving as a group, and I'm not.
I think if we continued in this way, I would leave. And I'm pretty sure Chris would leave as well. And I think that'd be fun. I can't say that. No, that's not true. There's enough time to people in the group.
www.inexplicable.co.uk.
In terms of my favourite bit of the show, regardless of whether I'm in it or not, it has to be. It's got a small leg, size of a pen.
I think we're hinting at something rather than actually saying it loudly. I think there's enough in this show to make people think, oh, bloody hell, this is interesting.
I once lost something.
What was that?
My mind! Ask the questions! Ask the questions! Ask the questions!
How was your curry?
My curry was very nice, yes.
Yeah.
It was lovely, yes.